Hi, hello everyone. It's me, CA Sanjay. So welcome back to next particular items of audit of items of first. So we are done with sales, we are done with purchase, we are done with other items, other incomes, other expenses. Now we are moving on to the next topic, that is employee benefit expense. And then employee benefit expenses. So first understand what is employee benefit expense. Okay, it is nothing but the sum, aggregate sum an entity pays as a consideration to its employees for their labor efforts, along with associated expenses like perquisites, benefits, post-employment benefits. What is employee benefit expense? Nothing but the expense incurred by the company for its employees. It includes the hiring expenses, training expenses, the salary given, post-employment expenses like ESI, PF, gratuity, all those things comes under the heading employee benefit expense. So as an auditor, what are the things I should be aware of when I am verifying employee benefit expense? Say, for example, I'm going to audit a company. In their P&L account, I can see employee benefit expenses, certain amounts, salary expense, ESI, PF. How am I going to verify them? Okay. First, auditor should obtain a clear understanding about the organization and its hiring, appraisal, retirement process. First, I should have a clear understanding how the organization hires a person, how the organization evaluates the performance of the employees, how the employee can retire from the organization. All these things I should have a general understanding. Okay, then also should test the controls of first general point, then specific points. Okay, as usual, we are having for employee benefit expenses, first one general topic, then we have specific topics. General topic, first you should understand the controls, then you should test the controls, then you have to take the sample, then you have to perform analytical procedure. Same thing as we have mentioned in sales and purchase. First you have to understand the control, then you have to test the control, then you have to obtain the sample, then you have to perform analytical procedure. First understand, then test the control. What are the controls? See, if the controls are effective, then we can reduce the substantive testing. As I have mentioned earlier, when the controls are strong, you can reduce the substantive testing. When the controls are weak, you have to do more substantive testing. Okay, so what are the common internal controls over employee benefit expenses? First one, maintenance of attendance record, properly recording the attendance of employees, because based on their attendance only we can provide them salary, right? That's the first thing. Employee master, the details of the employees, authorization approval of monthly payroll processing and disbursement, computation of employee deductions like payroll tax, accrual of other benefits like gratuity, leave encashment, bonus, all these kind of things. Okay, so first you have to obtain understanding of various control, then you have to test the control. Then on a random sample basis, you can verify the appointment letters, appraisal letters, attendance record, HR policies, all these things on a sample basis. Okay, then you have to go for substantive audit procedure. Fine. Fine. Yes. Now these are the general topics. General points are always same for each and every topic. Like first one is wrap, then you perform a TOC, then you test the TOC, then you go for sampling, then you go for analytical. Same thing. Okay. Now let's read how to verify the employee benefit expense in detail. First one, obtain an understanding of entities process of capturing the employees attendance. How the attendance of the employees are captured, by whether there's a biometric device, or just like the school, we are signing the attendance record. School like attendance organization there will be some register every day, they have to sign the register. There is a risk, like if ഞാൻ വന്നിട്ടില്ല എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട് വീട്ടിന്റെ സൈൻ ഇടാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട് അല്ലെ. So first you have to understand how the entity is capturing the employees attendance. There is always a risk that entity could record the expense for fictitious employees. What do you mean by fictitious employees? Actually there is no such kind of employee. Say for example, there are two employees. First one is Amal, second one is Sanjay. But actually there is only one employee. There is no person called Sanjay. It's a fictitious employee. I have simply added a name of an employee so that I can increase my expenses, right? Yes. So I have to see whether there is any fictitious employees. Auditor may choose to select a sample of the employees and ask the payroll department to share their bank details, identity proof of the employees, etc. So first step, you will go to the entity, you will understand how the entity record the attendance. Then you will see whether there is any risk of fictitious employees. On a sample basis, you take some employees, ask the employees details like their Aadhaar card or their identity proof, their bank details, whether they are actually physically alive or not. You want to verify. Then second, obtain list of employees as the period and along with monthly movement split between new hires, leavers, and continuing employees. See, every month wise you have to obtain how many new employees have been hired. How many employees have left the organization, resigned from the organization, how many employees are continuing. You have to obtain a list. So month wise, you have to obtain list of employees. You have to see that monthly movement of the new hirers, leavers, continuing employees, etc. Okay. Then on a sample basis, check what on a sample basis, verify the new hires, obtain the appointment letter, verify whether the salary is given as mentioned in the appointment letter, all these things. Okay. On a sample basis, you have to check few new employees, their appointment letter, their appraisal letters, how many salary has been given, whether the salary given is as per the agreement, all these kind of things. Okay. Then on a sample basis, verify the resigned employees, obtain their full and final computation, verify whether all the dues, including the post-retirement benefits like gratuity, leave, encashment, has been paid to those employees. If any employees has left the organization, resigned and went, on a sample basis, you can verify few employees who have left the organization, like whether all their settlement has been properly given, all their post employment benefits, all this amount has been properly given or not, and how the final computation has been obtained, whether the employee's acknowledgement regarding the final computation has been received or not. All those things you have to verify. Then obtain monthly salary registers for all 12 months. Compile a monthly reasonability by calculating average salary per employee per month and compare with the previous year and preceding month. What here mentioned is January, February, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So what you have to do is obtain month-wise number of employees. For April month, we had 200 employees, here 210, here 195, here 199, here 260, here 260, here 250, here 230. So what is the total number of salary? For 200 people, we have provided a salary of, say, for example, 37 lakhs. For 250 people, we have provided this much. So you will get average salary per employee. You will get average salary per employee. You will compute the average salary per employee of current year with the previous year. You will compare the average salary per employee for the current year with the previous year. Obtain monthly salaries for 12 months. Compile a monthly payroll reasonability by calculating the average salary per employee per month and compare with the previous year. Okay, fine, yes. Obviously, there will be some variance. If you are comparing the average salary for the current year and previous year, there will be some variance. That's a variance can be because of annual increment. There will be increment in the salary. So you have to see that. Okay. Verify if the provision has been made for all employee benefit. See, at the end of the day, you have to, once the employee has leaving the organization, you have to make the ESI payment, gratuity, bonus, all these things, right? So for all these future liabilities, whether provision is properly maintaining or not. In case of PF, ESI, etc. are applicable, compile the reasonability of the apply reasonability by applying the rate to the basic wage. Means as an auditor, I have to compute the ESI PF. We know how to compute the ESI PF on the basic wages. There is a percentage will be applied so that we will be getting the PF or ESI amount. Now you compare the ESI you compared with the ESI given in the books of account. If there is any variance, huge variance, you have to analyze the reason. Then you have to see whether this PF has been properly, every month PF will be deducted from the employee salary. PF will be given by the employer, will also contribute equal amount of PF, and this amount will be deposited to the government. Whenever you are depositing, you will receive a challan. So obtain monthly deposit challan. See, what is ESI PF? It's a small amount which is deducted from the employee salary. Then employee will contribute his share. Then all this amount will be deposited in the to the PF account or ESI account of the employee. So as an auditor, we should obtain the deposit challan. on monthly basis. Okay, then we have to perform analytical process. You should compare. What you have to compare? You have to compare production per employee. Production per employee. Say for example, January month we had 200 employees. Number of units produced. We produced almost 20 lakh unit. So what is the production per employee? 20 lakh divided by 200. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10,000 per unit per employee. 10,000 per unit per employee. 10,000 units per employee. Then we have to say 210. Then we had again 20 lakh itself. So what is the production per unit? Next, 195. Then also we had 20 lakh itself. So we have to see the production. So as an auditor, we have to compare the production per employee for current month and previous month, or current year and previous year, whatever. Okay. compare the same with previous year. For say for example 2023 we had average employees were 250. Average unit produced is 20 lakh units per month. So what is the production per employee? We will compute. Same way for 2022 also we will do the same thing. Average employees were 200. Average units produced were 17 lakh 50,000. So what is the production per employee? We will compare these two, current year with previous year. Okay. Yes. And if there is any variation, we have to ask for the reasons. And finally, disclosures. As usual, Schedule 3, you are learning in accounts. Accounts, if I'm not wrong, you are learning the Schedule 3 or entire Schedule 3. So you just need to read this. Okay, fine. This is all about your employee benefit expense. It's a very simple topic. If this is being asked in the exam, you should never ever lose the mark. You have to make sure that you are able to write these points. It's a very simple tip. First, you have to understand how the attendance are being recorded. Employees. You have to obtain number of employees. Month wise, you have to obtain how much average salary you are paying. Compute the average salary for 1 year with previous year, month with previous month. See whether there is any variance. If there is a variance, you should ask for the reasons. Then what? Then whether PF, ESA, etc. have been properly deducted. On a sample basis, read the appointment letter. See whether the wages are actually provided as mentioned in the appointment letter. On a sample basis, see how many employees have left the organization, whether all the post-employment benefits have been properly given, whether deposit challan relating to ESI, PF is actually documented. All these things are the few points you have to keep in mind. You just need to read this twice or thrice. You will be able to memorize, nothing to worry. Okay, fine. Yes. So this is all about the topic employee benefit expense. Next video, we will be looking at depreciation and amortization. Am I clear to you? Yes. So signing off, C.S. Sanjay Prabhu. Thank you.